my partner and I made an arrest over on the north side of Minneapolis for a felony fugitive from justice wanted for hurting people, crimes against persons. And at the time that we made the arrest, we pulled a gun off of this individual. So after we cleared the jail, went to the corner store for a coffee back on the north side, the conversation started. Where are all these guns coming from? So we made the video and we asked $1 million question. We sent it to our agency, and our agency was nice enough to post it on their social media sites so that we could get some feedback from people with inside the community. Now, these people with inside the community, you would think, would also not want gangbangers, criminals, and thugs carrying guns unlawfully. Nobody ever said they had any problem with anybody lawfully carrying a firearm, regardless of color, black, white, regardless of religion, Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, regardless of political affiliation, Republican, Democrat, Trump supporter, or Bernie supporter. It doesn't really matter. As a matter of fact, I encourage everybody, and so does the NRA, anybody who's lawfully able to carry a firearm, to do so. It's your obligation, it's your right to protect your family, to protect your property against people trying to bring you harm. And in that particular neighborhood where we made the video, believe me, there's plenty of people trying to bring you harm. So people said I was describing a black person and I must be racist. Hold on a second. I described somebody wearing Jordans and Air Maxes. I described somebody who sagged their pants, or whatever it was that I said, I can't even remember. But at the time that we said that, like 3 or 4 white guys came in and out of that corner store, sagging their pants below their ass, wearing fake ass gold chains and their hat turned to the side. They weren't black, but they fit the mold, the stereotype. And don't give me this racist BS, because I'm telling you right now, every one of you stereotypes. I wear a badge, so I must be a crooked cop. Well, I'm not a cop, I'm a bounty hunter, and no, I'm not crooked or racist. As a matter of fact, my partner who was in the video with me, he's a mixed race black guy. And I trust him with my life at the back door when he's standing at the front, and vice versa. So, I don't really appreciate being called a racist. And then everybody's on Facebook, a couple guys saying I was a wigger, wannabe rapper. Well, I think wigger is a pretty racist statement. And second of all, I wasn't a wannabe rapper, I was a rapper with a record deal. And I'm proud of the music that I made. I think it impacted a lot of people. The difference is, unlike certain people like Young Jeezy, I wasn't telling young impressionable minds and ears to trap or die, which is exactly what the kids in this neighborhood over here on the north side of Minneapolis are listening to, and it's what they're doing. And guns are an issue. Everybody up here in this community can agree, whether you're white or black, Republican or Democrat, Christian or Muslim, everybody up here can agree that gun violence is a big issue. People are getting shot up here, young kids. I know 4 recent shootings where I don't think one victim was over the age of 18. And that shit's gotta stop. Those kids should not have guns. And if you disagree with that, or if I'm racist because I think that 17, 16, 15, 18-year-old kids, 19, 20-year-old kids shouldn't have guns and be up here shooting at each other, then you're just a fucking idiot. That has nothing to do with being a racist. That's just all about common sense and wanting to better a community and see young kids stop dying. And at the same time, I'm organizing and sponsoring an event over on the north side of Minneapolis that's going to have a lot of black African-American young men and women participating in certain events. So I take offense to the fact that you call me racist because I don't want to see ineligible people carrying guns and hurting people out here. So why don't you get off your fucking high horse? Because calling me racist because I don't want guns on the street in the hands of the wrong people is equally as stupid as generalizing that all black people must like Kool-Aid. Shit. I love fried chicken. Matter of fact, I love Kool-Aid. See, white people can sag their pants and act like a fucking idiot too. Does that make me a racist? No. It's common sense. Because I listen to hip-hop music, does that make me a wannabe? Or should my other peers that work in law enforcement or work in the private sector look down on me because I like rap music? I listen to hip-hop all the time. Let's see what's on right now. Alright, maybe a bad example because that's not really old school hip-hop. But you understand what I'm saying? My playlist is full of that stuff. I'm eclectic. I'm a chameleon. I adapt to any circumstance. Because I was a rapper before, and I choose to be in bail enforcement now, does that make me a failure of some sort? No. It makes me experienced in a lot of different things. And you only live life once. want to do as many things as I can. And the most important thing is being a father and raising my kids the right way. I'm hoping that in the neighborhoods that I work in, parents own up and take that responsibility as well. So if you're a black person and you're lawfully able to possess a firearm, then possess one. Go get your permit to carry and carry one. I meet black people over north all the time. We'll walk into the neighborhood corner stores and thank us for being up there and agree with the fact that most of these kids that are carrying guns out here are scared of taking that L. They don't want to get their ass whipped, and nobody knows how to box anymore. So if you don't agree with that statement, then my statement is you're a fucking idiot. I agree there's a lot of racism out there, but I can tell you one thing for certain. On this team right here, we're carefully vetted and upstanding citizens and people who care about the communities that we work in, and that racism isn't coming from here. I'm Stu the Bounty Hunter trying to provide some clarity, and I still do not want unlawful, young men and women of any color in any neighborhood carrying guns, committing criminal acts with the intentions of harming one another. God bless.